Yes, we here. We back on, but we never off. You dig what I'm saying? Monday night, your light skinned kin folk back here with another one again. Kicking flavor. Whole lot of it. How you doing, partner?
I'm good. I'm good.
Got the white toes,
Yeah,
stepping on these hoes.
I have to change that as soon as I can get back up there.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not a fan of the
Feeling good,
all
feeling
white.
great.
How was your day?
Hey man, shit was pretty smooth today. Shit, I recoup from the other night.
Cause I don't know what you thought.
I'll tell you, but I got that party like I party like a rock star, boy.
Yeah, you did.
I'm talking about I party like a rock star, boy. I'm talking about ain't waste no time. I came, I saw, and I conquered. Whooped some ass, and my ass got whooped the next day. Like for real. Politics season. Who you with get crunk. Yeah, remember that song? Who you with? Who you with get crunk? Who you with?
Yeah, I need to change that thumbnail too.
Yeah. You want to check it out right now?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do a
Yeah,
preview.
we're gonna do a preview, man. Let y'all see what we got going on, man. We're gonna show how the player for the band, politics of where he stand on.
Yeah, you can definitely see it on that one. That'll probably be the better view.
Yeah, that better view right now.
hmm
Yeah.
So today's show is going to be centered around, for those that are watching, that are actively watching, while the live video is going on. If you want to ask any questions, um, I can do on live research. If I don't already know the answer, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna take this time to go over Project 2025 and the things that I feel, you know what I'm saying, and definitely gonna get his opinion on the things that he feel. But we're definitely gonna expound on the items that we're seeing. And I'm also going to bring up another article that's going to also give a couple of talking points on what is more prevalent out of the laundry list of items that are weird. Um, but yeah, we're going to definitely go over some of Project 2025 tonight and what it has to offer, and what it can and cannot do for you.
Right.
Um, I do want to start off with saying, everybody's want to get so hung up on the fact that Kamala is a woman and she's a Black Indian woman, and and the fact that you just don't want a woman to lead. But at the end of the day, you need to think about this logically and not emotionally. Um, she didn't take your job. You
Right.
were never qualified for the job. So it's like, one of those things of, well, I feel like a man could do it better. If a man could have did it better, a man would have been in the position. We're in the age where we have to stop throwing those low blow shots because things
Of the
didn't go out
gender.
go things didn't go the way you wanted to go.
Right, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? So definitely going to expound, like I said, on some of the things that have definitely happened, and what we are what we will be seeing if we don't get out there and vote correctly.
Right.
And vote correctly means by voting those policies that are going to help you and not harm you,
Right. Right.
regardless of who it is.
Right. And that's what I'm about. I'm about, you know what I'm saying?
You
Who
know,
is the best person for the job? Who is the best person for the job? Male or female, black or white? It doesn't matter. Who is the most qualified person for the position? That's who we want to run. That's who we want to have. I mean, you get what I'm saying? So if people still cut on the she ain't she a woman, she don't know she don't know this and she don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta get out the boo-boo, brother. Like that ain't about nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's about who the best person for the job.
right?
Simplicity. It don't get no simpler than that, man.
No simpler than that.
Mm-mm.
No simpler than that.
Mm.
It's literally like, think about what you want to live, how you want to live, how you want your kids to live, and the person that can help get those things.
Mm.
And that goes back to how I can't believe that not one person that's either my nationality, you know what I'm saying, or my race, and or my gender, and are making less than me, can feel like they can vote for that person. They can vote for Trump. Like, it just makes no sense to me, because making what I'm making, I'm like, that shit ain't gonna make no sense for me. So if you making less than me, it absolutely ain't making no sense to you. If you a female and it's not making no sense to me, then it definitely ain't gonna make no sense to you.
Right. Only thing I be hearing people say he when Trump he brought money.
And he didn't.
That's the point. That's the whole thing. As you keep doing your research, you start breaking down the thing. Where
What
was the
money did
money?
he bring you?
Where was the
A
money?
little check, a little $1,200 check,
Man,
a little rebate check, whatever that shit he called it. Like, come on, bruh. Any president that would have been in office that would have had a pandemic like that, even when Obama was in office, we had a swine flu. Then we got a little bit of money. Like, every president does that. Like, every natural emergency, every state of emergency, we get a little bit of money back. It might not be a lot, but what Trump did do, he allowed y'all motherfuckers to scam. And what he also did was he allowed y'all a lot of y'all motherfuckers to go to jail, because y'all going to jail.
every president since the 60s gives stimulus checks.
Yep, they showed
Every
up.
president
And
gives
the governors, we get them here in Georgia.
It just was it was known to the public because this man put it out there.
Yep.
That's it. If you look, every president put out give stimulus checks.
Yeah.
So that's all about doing your research. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to say he put you on game, okay, you got that. Trump put you on game. I go for that. You know what I'm saying? If you had a loan and what's the RPA the interest,
the APR,
you know what I'm saying, was the lowest of his presidency, and you on that, okay, I can't knock you on that either. Other than that, what else you got? What else you got? Because, you know what I'm saying, other than that, it ain't really show nothing. You know what I'm saying? Unless you a Kodak Black fan. And he free Kodak Black.
And before I go into this 2025, Project 2025 from the Heritage Foundation, I also want to note that there are a couple of, influencers or, artists here in the United States that, decided that they want to make a couple of, little statements that if Trump don't win, that they was going to leave. And the two that specifically said this, I just want to put out there that, this is just, if anybody know them, you know what I'm saying, you can kindly pass on this message. But if Lil Pump and Aiden Ross wants to leave the United States, they don't have to wait for Donald Trump to lose. I would be more than kindly donate to your ticket to get the fuck on right now.
Man, you ain't gonna be missed, I promise.
We don't care. We won't miss you. And I guarantee you, we will help you get a plane ticket wherever the fuck you want to go.
Ain't nobody going nowhere.
I know they ain't going nowhere, but I'm just saying, if you want to be out here popping all this shit, you know what I'm saying, for your little YouTube followers or your little whatever the hell y'all got, just let it be known, you know what I'm saying, I'll help. Just send me a little message, you know what I'm saying, as long as you verified, I'll help. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for your ticket wherever the fuck you want to go. As long as you don't come back. Right. Don't come fucking back. Okay? Stay where the hell you at.
That part.
So,
And I co-sign that one.
and we do not need you here,
'Cause y'all ain't
especially
talking
Lil
about it
Pump, because you are.
your rap career your rap career over with, John. Your rap career over with.
When you supported him the last time,
Your
your
rap career over
rap
with.
career was over.
Your rap career over with. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what I'm saying, supposed to be you supposed to got an OnlyFans. Now how you know you shoot 'em down bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? What are you then now you talking about you supporting a man that probably gonna shut down, it would probably shut down OnlyFans. With this with the shit he talking about with the the project 2025. So any money that you even making ain't gonna make no money. And you don't even know. Mm-hmm. But we got you though. You know what I'm saying? This listen to this podcast. We're gonna put you down on some game, man. No, this one here for free. You know what I'm saying? Cause we putting this out for the universe, you know what I'm saying? So it can birth something beautiful instead of another demon. Mm-hmm. That was all about. Who don't want to get no money, man? Who want to live? Got the word. God, we got to look behind you. Got to look behind your back. Or got to worry about. Don't say how you go get this and how you gonna get that. No one want to live that way. You got a chance to not live that way with this election, man. Choose wisely, man.
Choose wisely. Y'all threw a bitch fit when Obama was running for president. Now y'all throwing the bitch fit Kamala running for president. But look at who you're running against. Like, make it make sense.
Right. Then we were just looking at CNN, that man playing these folk music without even getting no cosign from you. Just robbed.
No like cosign, no credit.
No credit to none of these folks. I play what I want to play. Right. Like, do what the hell you want to do.
YouTube no shuts us down for playing the artist's music and not having copyright. Did you honestly think
you was excused?
Celine Dion was like, no. Stop playing. Ozzy, no. Rihanna, no.
Rolling Stones,
no.
Shit.
Like, come on, bruh.
That shit crazy. So
and you in the AI photos, like, stop it. It's okay for you to post AI photos. But so you want to consider, since you're posting it and you're good with it, you want to say that she posted AI photos too. And the stuff that he called it AI photos are the same places they got video footage. So you could say a crop picture is an AI, but they literally got video footage with that plane, that little crop thing. He was like, here they go, generated AI, talk about, fake news. And then the camera was on her coming out. And then after a few seconds, the shit panned out this way, and then it panned out that way. And it was just like, oh shit. Oh, y'all at the airport hangar.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so basically he was saying that the crowd that was out there for her was AI generated. Yeah. That fake. That was copycats.
It was copycats, like how they try to say for Lotto concert,
right?
And girl, Lotto was like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? There's literally a video of them panning the crowd. Yes, it made with the panoramic video, with the panoramic picture, it does tend to duplicate people, images.
Right.
But literally, the video of the crowd was, you can't lie about that.
You can't lie about that. Exactly. The ticket
that was live.
The ticket stub, man, or whatever they got.
That's why you don't never hit. Why you think you don't never hit the ticket people getting in on the conversation when people be trying to say, "Oh, the crowd wasn't for real." Blah 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 blah. You don't never hear the ticket people releasing saying, "Well, this is the number of tickets we sold." Right. Never.
Right.
Never.
Right.
Because why would you get into that?
And exactly, they ain't your business. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we know. If the five people would have came there, they let you know they was packed. You know what I'm saying? That paid. Exactly. So
shit. She got a support. Like, support. Come on, bro.
Like, come on, you can't knock the support. You know, like that was a aha. Okay.
Right.
That was cute.
So yeah, him and these AI generated pictures, and then for him to have posted a picture a couple of weeks before him saying this picture was AI generated of him standing with supposedly 3 black women on each side of him, and they all pretty much look like the same damn woman, just different type of hair, slightly
Right.
different hairstyles, different outfits. You zoom in, but behind him, you know his hair is orange. He a white man. You can see around the edges of his collar where you can see a wig behind him.
Right.
Then you can see the hands, all this.
Somebody did some
Excuse
bad,
me,
some
sir.
bad rotoscoping. They ain't get that out of them.
Excuse me, sir. How dare you say anything is AI generated? I want to know who really is running his pages. If it's him, if he still have access and then somebody else have access, because sometimes it seems like he be having a little bit of sense. Then for the most part, be like, who the fuck is on this page?
And, you know, he got it's both.
Cause god damn it,
The person who run it, they run it, and
they
then
be like, shit.
when he got to
Took a break, took a piss break, and hit this motherfucker.
Exactly
go.
when he got to get on, he on it. Oh,
god damn it!
And then you have to do, you know what I'm saying, crowd was
you can't do no control, no damage control on his ass. Cause what he said, he said.
And so now you got to play off on it. Yeah, you got to play off.
Oh, it was a joke. He was joking. Ha 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 ha.
Right, exactly. Yep.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna pull up an image of the Project 2025. The president, which is pretty much the presidential transition project, which was literally brought up or brought into fruition by the Heritage Foundation, which is a highly conservative organization that has donated to the Republican campaign and conservative campaigns for years. And one thing that has been highly disturbing with this whole thing is the fact that Trump pretty much makes it seem like he doesn't know who these people are, what the hell is going on, and none of that.
Right.
The majority of the people, and let me run through this real quick. The people that are on the that are running it. That wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of the people that wrote Project 2025 were people that were people affiliated with Trump.
Okay.
Either people that were up under his previous campaign, on his previous administration, people that support him, you know, and some of the biggest people are like Ben Carson, you know, Paul Dance, Russ Vought, John McEntee. So a lot of these people, like I said, were big contributors to Trump's campaign. And for him to say, I'm not affiliated with it, and yet we know damn well if these people, you know, that if you were president again, these people will have something to do with your administration, is fucking crazy.
Right.
Like we get you a liar, but to be a bold-faced lie right to our face, it's kind of crazy.
That's what he do though. Shit, he told them.
Yeah, we get it.
That's what he do. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? You got to prove what he say ain't right.
So,
and then if you do, you still wrong.
You still wrong. You still a liar. So the Project 2025 document, you can pull it up on any site. You just type in, and like I said before on previous episodes, reputable resources. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to pull something from a little blog, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But do your own research.
Right.
So this document right here, this picture right here shows that these are the things that are mostly on the Project 2025 document, and it shows you the page where you can find it of the 900 page document. So that's why I wanted this image to be put up, because for those people that might want to go through the 900 pages, they would like, oh, well, that's not true. Where is that in the document? Right. Somebody actually did the research for you. Mm-hmm. So all you got to do is go back in there and fact check for yourself. Mm-hmm. So it's as simple as that. So at the beginning, they did not put what page in No Fault Divorce was, but we've definitely heard J.D. Vance talk about it before. And of course, it would make sense for anybody that's married to Trump, because that means there's no money going to the wife. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you did. So that the end of the No Fault Divorce, you know what I'm saying? I'm not married, so it doesn't necessarily affect me. however that could affect women that are trying to get out of abusive marriages. So I'm not with that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, if I don't want to be with you, let me go.
Exactly.
Stop trying to hold on to me. Let me the fuck go.
For real though. Nah, for
Because what
real.
I
Like,
might end up doing to you might not be conducive to what you trying to get.
right.
You see what I'm
And like
saying?
I say, my thing is like, you know what I'm saying? Why you forcing anything on anybody?
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Like this, it's about choice, not about force. Like you that go, please.
Right. So the next one, which it says between pages 449 and pages 503, complete ban on abortions without exceptions. Now, in the next article that I'm going to bring up too, so we can't dwell on a lot of these for long because there's an article that I need to get to before we get to the end of the show. But with the complete ban on abortions, the biggest thing that this is involving in is the abortion drug. I can't remember the exact
But
name, but
like
it's a
Plan B's and
Maxapro.
stuff.
It's Maxapro. Yeah, it's like a Plan B,
Right.
but the actual
Dang.
name for it is like a Mixaproxan or some shit like that.
Mm.
So they pretty much want to ban, that particular drug. And also, we of course know Roe v. Wade has already been damn near destroyed. So that's still in full force. They're not trying to bring that back. So complete ban on abortions without exceptions. You can find that between pages 449 and 503.
Mm.
Also banning of contraceptives, which goes into what we would just, what I was just previously talking about with abortions without exceptions, which means that, like right now, currently, even though I'm not, what I'm saying, out here in these streets, I have an IUD. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big birth control fan. Different birth controls cause different issues in women. You know what I'm saying? However, I have found that the IUD works better for me. You know what I'm saying? With my hormones and how my body works.
Right.
So, that would cause issues with what I need to do or with how I want to run my body. So I'm not with that shit.
Right, of course. And then like you said, every form is different for different people. You know what I'm saying? What work for you might not work for somebody else. They might need something else. They might need to take the pill, for example.
Right. So this
right,
period.
Right. So for sure, yeah.
So the next one would be additional tax breaks for corporations and the 1%, which you can find around page 691. Now this is super big because one of the things that people keep bringing up, like we were just saying, how he gave so much money, how he brought so much money, so much money, so much money. But none of his policies, tax break wise or assistant wise, helps anybody that makes less money than me.
Right.
So I'm confused because none of y'all, because even if y'all scammers, y'all not making no money, you ain't paying no taxes.
Right.
So that's not no money for y'all. Y'all money, what is y'all getting unemployment? Y'all getting government assistance? Is that what y'all mean? Because for a person that works like me, that's considered as barely middle class, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't cool.
At all.
Like, I ain't getting no reprieve.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out what the hell is y'all getting that I'm not getting and y'all poorer than me. So, yeah.
What, like, okay, so what percentile corporation? What, like, for example, what would you categorize in that 1%?
You know what that is.
Well, like what?
We ain't really got to expound on that. You know what that is. These are companies like Amazon. These are companies like Microsoft. These are companies like Google.
Right.
You know what the 1% is.
Right.
It ain't you.
Right. Right. But you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's that for these conglomerates. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it says additional tax breaks for corporations and the 1%. You're not a corporation. So for y'all that don't have no businesses, y'all self-employed, especially y'all self-employed out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even with them, they feeling it more than y'all that they ain't got that's working a regular 9 to 5.
I don't know.
You know, us small business owners are in the fucking chokehold right now.
Yeah.
They got us in the goddamn chokehold.
For sure.
So let's be clear. So when I get upset and I be so fucked, act like y'all experiencing what I'm experiencing, but y'all not.
Just like, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. Like, they if you haven't heard the news, but I'm gonna put you down on the game. Family Dollar is shutting down, y'all. It's slowly but surely.
Yeah, they announced that.
They dying out. So pay attention to that. Family Dollar shutting down.
Well, you know that's the reason why they shutting down is because they combine with Dollar General.
That was Dollar General.
And there's no need to keep Family Dollar and Dollar General
so they go,
open.
So they go.
They combining them.
So they go ahead and make them the stores. Right. Okay.
Because nothing in Dollar General is the dollar anymore for the most part.
None of that shit.
So that's what they're doing.
Right. Okay.
Combining the stores and they're going to increase the
price.
Because
that's what you right about it. Because that's the same. Either same owner on both of them.
Yeah.
So he the one gonna save.
Pretty much.
Regard.
So the next part is higher taxes on the working class. There is not a particular point in the document where it's speaking about it. However, if you look at the previous point, additional tax breaks for the corporations and the 1%, that makes 100% sense. The only way you could do that for the corporations and the 1% is if you give the people like us higher taxes.
Right.
For the working class. Elimination of unions and worker protections, page 581. That's huge.
That's a big one.
That's huge. And anybody that are a part of any unions, any of the UW, anything,
UPS,
like any organizations that has a union and that has fought all these years to make sure that they good. This is literally is what's going
tear down.
Gonna hurt y'all.
Yeah, you're gonna tear
all
down.
that y'all work for all those years is gonna be gone. And they think this is a good thing for them Republicans. It's a horrible thing because when y'all started to mess with the auto workers a couple of years back,
that part
they started
a boycott.
They started a boycott on y'all asses and they didn't give a fuck.
Right.
They boycotted for months.
Then let's go with Delta. You know what I'm saying? With the pilot. Same thing with that. You get what I'm saying?
That happened.
So these are especially all right. So boom, we do not need disgruntled pilots. I tell you that. Please don't do that.
We need pilots that's gonna do their damn job.
You see what I'm saying?
Because them pilots won't flying.
Right, period. They ain't gonna fly. No, fuck this shit.
Exactly.
They gonna say fuck this shit.
I ain't worried about them making them happy because they worried about them flying. Them motherfuckers ain't flying. That's why all the flights were grounded.
Yeah, they gonna
we need y'all to work.
Exactly. So shit, you cut that unit up. Like, well, shit, you gotta do. Y'all gonna have to find somebody else. Y'all gonna start. You better find AI to do it. Make this business autonomous.
Better. They can do auto driving cars.
Exactly. You better make this business autonomous for sure.
So the next one is the raising the retirement age. So no direct page point for that, but that definitely has been talked about before. On some of the talking points that I've heard Trump or JD Vance talk about, they definitely want to raise the retirement age, which does not make any sense because it's already high enough now.
Exactly. You want somebody just to work to death,
work until they die,
till they really die.
You know what I'm saying? So that way you ain't got to pay them nothing. That's fucking horrible.
That is
cut Social Security, page 691, and cut in Medicare, page 449. Those three right there, raise the retirement age, cut Social Security, and cut in Medicare, and also in the Affordable Care Act, which is also page 449. All four of those literally tie in together. You don't want, first of all, the fact that we are one of the strongest countries and you don't allow us to have free health care is fucking ridiculous.
That just killed the black community.
It's hard. No, it didn't. It didn't.
That shit.
It didn't just kill the black community.
Let's not gonna say it that way. Let's apologize
let's
about
not.
that. Let's say
it killed the majority of the United States.
Period. Right.
Because nobody can afford health care.
Period.
I got a homegirl right now that's making more than me. Then when she told me how much that she was making, that she would have to pay out for insurance for her and her kids, her and her 3 kids. I was like, girl, I know you fucking lying.
Right.
I have one child and I work for an insurance company. So mine is literally cheap and below market.
Right.
Because of where I work at. But if I was not working where I was working at, I would definitely be paying at least another extra $200 a pay period just for me and my child to have insurance.
That shit ain't no joke, man.
That's crazy.
That shit is not a joke.
I'm not eligible for government insurance because I make too much.
Right. See, and that's all that crazy shit going on right there. the loopholes and shit like that, man. Like,
So no, it's not cool.
hell, dog.
Y'all want us to have insurance. Y'all mandating that we have insurance, so you're gonna penalize us on our taxes. But yet we can't afford the fucking insurance if you get rid of the Affordable Care Act.
You got,
Like,
you
that's
got,
crazy.
you got your senior citizens. Some, a lot of them living off
That's
these.
Medicare.
Exactly, living off all this. You know what I'm saying? Living off the Social Security. You see what I'm saying? Going to like your VA. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your soldiers, they need this. Like, what are we doing, bro?
So the next point would be raising the prescription drug prices. That's already crazy. For anybody that's getting insulin, I apologize. I'm sorry that we are such dicks in this country. You know what I'm saying? That particular medicine that will help you live a normal, a semi-normal life is so expensive that if you don't have a good insurance that you can't afford it, it's freaking crazy to me.
And it's so abundant.
You know what I'm saying? The drug where if you have a allergic reaction, that drug done skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like right. Allergies and shit like that.
yeah, like at the end of the day, like it's ridiculous the way these pharmaceutical companies are price gouging. And let's be clear. Every now and then they go too far and their asses get caught or get, you know what I'm saying, get corrected and get in trouble.
In the early days.
You know what I'm saying? No, they still getting caught. So I'm talking about presently.
Okay.
So it's still happening. Every now and then somebody get the big head and they go too far. And it's like, oh, okay, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? You did the most and we gotta So, but I feel like it's a line has been drawn. Right. And as long as they stay under that line, they're good.
Right.
But the line wasn't drawn low enough. Where it gives us a reprieve versus saying that if you go above this, you're doing too fucking much. So it's a catch-22, but yeah, those drug prices is getting ridiculous. Now, eliminating the Department of Education, page 319, on Project 2025, and also to use public taxpayer money for private religious schools and teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools. All three, page 319. So let's go for the first point. Eliminate the Department of Education. To me, them wanting to eliminate Department of Education will stop a lot of kids from being able to go to school because the Department of Education allows for grants, scholarships, and a lot of free money. Yes, they facilitate loans through them. However, they have loan service providers, but the Department of Education is the one that helps. Hey, don't you doing too much? Stop that shit. Right. It's like, you need them to be able to filter it, right?
Right.
Without them, no, it's gonna be a complete shit show. Which also boils back down to me saying, why are we one of the strongest countries and we don't have free higher education when the majority of countries do? Fucking ridiculous to me, but whatever.
Right.
The next point was to use public taxpayer money for private religious schools. What? When a part of the Constitution is no religion talk in schools?
Right.
Excuse me, what?
Right.
Wait, what? So that way y'all can control the narrative. Well, that's pretty much what y'all want to do. Y'all want to pay, you want the government to pay for you to be able to control the narrative.
Right.
Because y'all gonna fund those type of schools, but you won't fund the other type of schools. Okay, cool. And then you want us to teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools. No, when y'all passed it in the damn Constitution, whatever the fuck y'all put in, that y'all couldn't say prayer in schools, and we couldn't salute the flag no more.
Right.
That's where that should have been left at.
Right.
Y'all did exactly what y'all was supposed to do. Separation of state and religion.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Leave it be.
Right. That was a big thing in the 90s.
Because it's not just a bunch of white Christians going to school.
Got all type of religious belief.
So that's come on now, like come on.
That's why you had a moment of silence and do what you do.
Whew. So they also want to end free and discounted school lunch programs. So for a lot of y'all parents, they got the audacity to open y'all cracked lip mouths
Mm.
to say that y'all would not vote for Kamala, but will vote for Trump, and y'all can't even afford to pay for lunch for y'all children. It's crazy to me. You're not sending your children to school with lunch.
Right.
And if it wasn't for the free lunch that the school was giving them, what the fuck would you do?
That part.
That means your child eats twice a day without your fucking assistance.
Yeah.
That means you only got to feed them one time a damn day. And to a lot of y'all poor motherfuckers, that's a big help.
Tremendous.
So, like, stop the big cap, the big blue cap, the big blue cap. Okay?
Yeah, that's an ugly one, man. Cause it's plenty of kids going to school not even eating, so that's crazy.
In civil rights and the DEI protections in the government, page 545 to 581. Now, that's crazy because at the end of the day, y'all just trying to end affirmative action.
Right.
But if you really look at it, affirmative action ain't really did shit for nobody in years.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if you look at it, and if all it takes is for a hiring manager to be of that to have some sense and to have a little bit of common sense and be like, you know what, I'm not on this old BS that they was on, and to say this person is actually smarter than this person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's
Like I say, get the best person for the job. Period.
They want to ban African American and gender studies in all levels of education, page 319.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is the dumbest shit ever because they also want to ban any talk of slavery.
Yeah, they do. They just try to kill it. They try to kill it.
But
Try to wipe it out.
my thing is for y'all imbeciles in the front and in the back and in the middle. He can't ban the internet.
No, he can't ban it. That's for damn sure.
So this is going to be up to your parents. It's going to be up to the children to have common sense. Now I get, you know, you can have your parents that could be, because we do have parents out here that are trash and that are molding children in the incorrect way. But for those children that are free thinkers, it doesn't take much. If you got access to a phone and the internet, it doesn't take much.
Not at all.
YouTube, TikTok, like there are literally 5 platforms right now. You can type in 2 or 3 keywords, and you can get 15 different options and articles for you to read.
Yeah,
and of those 15 or some more, figure out which one fits you best.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to, if you want to believe a lie, hey, that's on you. If you did your research, cool. You want to feel the other way, fine. But at least do your research. So, to me, them trying to do that, I like a lot of this stuff when it comes to stopping us from being educated. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because the internet is gonna be there. You can't stop the internet. This ain't China, bitch.
Mm-mm.
You ain't cutting off. This ain't North Korea. Like this ain't you ain't Kim Jong Un. Like this, you ain't Putin. Right. You ain't cutting off internet access, ho. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna always be able to access stuff. So like,
right. Shit, you a damn reality star.
Right.
You definitely need the internet.
He also wants to ban books and curriculum about slavery, so that ties into the previous point. So freaking crazy. But he also wants to end climate protections. Now that was big the last time he ran for president, where he didn't believe in climate control.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Which is like, sir, like, while we going through a fucking disaster, you on the internet, you on the TV, on the live, talking about it's fake news, huh?
and we have the last 2 summers been some of the most hottest summers on record.
and you got your primary state of residence is Florida.
On record.
No wonder you look like a fucking dried up prune. Because clearly the sun is baking your fucking brain. You like some goddamn Tostitos, some pure Colombiana over there. The way you baking in the goddamn sun.
Goodness.
Like, I'm confused. Pure Colombiana over there. Like, confused. All right.
Goodness.
So he wants to also increase Arctic drilling, which is page 363 of Project 2025. Now that I have my versions on it. I don't 100% agree with y'all down there drilling shit. Because first of all, think about it. Anything that's been frozen over 20,000 years needs to stay fucking frozen.
Right.
Okay? Why every time y'all go digging in some fucking ice that's been frozen for years, y'all finding old fucking diseases?
Right. That shit. Right.
Leave that shit alone.
Right.
Work on climate control so the shit can stop melting and we can stop experiencing these fucking pandemics and this weird ass shit.
Right, for sure.
Help us and not destroy us.
Right.
Because if y'all on some fallout shelter type shit, the moment I find the fucking right shelter, it's a motherfucking wrap.
I love that. Right. Out of here.
Pew, pew, pew.
You gonna have. They gonna start.
They gonna have to.
The water boy is gonna be the oxygen boy.
You gonna have to.
They're gonna be on the corner selling oxygen.
You gonna have to. Cause I'm gonna protect mine. Okay. So, deregulate big business in the oil industry. Page 363. Now, as much as we have been dealing with the oil industry since Clinton, since Ray, like what? You pretty much do. You want to do that so they can be able to drill wherever the fuck they want to drill, cause whatever oil spills they could cause, and not be blamed for it. That's what that is.
Go into people's houses, yard, and dig.
Oh, we want to dig here
exactly.
and not have to pay them.
Right.
Like y'all crazy.
Truly.
Crazy. They want to promote and expedite capital punishment. This one didn't find a reference to it, but at the end of the day, you know what? If they did the crime, do the fucking time. I ain't mad at that one. You know how I feel about crime and people that's not doing good for the community. You know what I'm saying? If you out here being a motherfucking menace, and I mean menace mean you murdering kids, you raping kids, you sexually assaulting kids, like old people, kids, disabled people. If you out here being a menace for no reason, which means not defending yourself or defending your family, I don't care what they do to you.
Right.
I honestly don't care.
Right.
I don't feel no sympathy, no empathy, no nothing. Like, I literally check the fuck out once y'all find out what you did. Oh, you did. Oh, fuck him. So, no. In marriage equality, page 545 to 581. You know, this traditional wife era that has been blooming, trying to bloom up over TikTok, over, however long it's been trying to bloom up. Like, I get it. There are people that want to live the traditional wife lifestyle where they want to be at home, taking care, cooking, cleaning, having babies, you know what I'm saying? Not working, not doing nothing, and your husband taking care of everything. Cool. But 9 times out of 10, the men that are doing that are literally controlling and abusing their wives. We have seen this time and time again. It has come out time and time again. And the people that are big on this in this lifestyle are the Mormons. That's a big trait in the Mormons. And this is not to down the Mormons, like, fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with y'all religion or whatever, but y'all do that. That's what y'all do. Y'all own a traditional wife type of situation, and y'all prefer to control the situation. Now, I believe Nara Smith, if you heard anything about her, You know what I'm saying? I know she went viral, you know what I'm saying, a couple of years ago, started going viral a couple of years ago for some of her videos, and she was making items for scratch for her kids. So she could be like, oh, we ran out of cereal. My kids wanted cereal, so I decided to make some from scratch.
Right.
Oh, we ran out of gum, and my kids wanted gum, and I decided to make some or donut. Like that's her stick, like her making things from scratch. Now,
Right.
her when she first popped up on the scene, I was like, okay, this kind of interesting, but I couldn't really get into it because something just didn't seem right with me. You know, I have my feelings about shit where I'd be like, okay, you know, I gotta wait and let stuff pan
Mm-hmm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
So it came to into fruition that she was actually copying a African content creator,
Oh yeah, I remember you tell about that. Yeah.
and she actually tried to sue the African content creator for saying these things. But the African content creator was providing videos where she did said recipes, and Nar pretty much did said recipes with pretty much in her style. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
She
pretty
just
much
reworded.
she pretty much just reworded it and made the content a little bit different. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But it really literally followed the same
Blueprint.
blueprint.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Right.
So I'm not with that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on, you know what I'm saying? If somebody was to hit me, say right now, well, like, oh, Toy, were you know what I'm saying? You doing that because of X, Y, and Z. And if it's actually somebody that I've actually, you know, checked out before in the past, I wouldn't mind being like, you know what, yeah, shit was smart.
Everybody,
I needed to follow that plan. Like that shit was cool.
everybody pay homage, and everybody
So
have. If that was a influence that sparked your creativity, you had to give that person, the creator who gave you the influence, props. There's so of that, man.
yep.
Just give them their props.
So the next point, which I touched on a little bit right then or before, was condemn single mothers while promoting only traditional families. So yes, they, you know, have a problem with, you know what I'm saying, women not being married. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, it should be, you know, children should be in a marital, you know, household or whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? For somebody from a president that literally has 5 children by 3 different women, like, and you cheated on each one of your wives, like you can't, I don't, what? Shut the fuck up.
And my thing about it takes two people to marry. Like, what if what one person party don't want to get married?
I mean, regardless of whether that, it's the fact about talking about the children.
On top of that,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
they talk about the whole picture. They talk about the whole
Yeah,
picture.
he's
You got to have
condemning
it. Get it
single mothers. So if you a
right,
single mother, you not worthy
right, and that's crazy.
of a woman that's married and stay at home mom.
Right.
You're unworthy.
You
Like that's
can't
crazy.
can't control a person's happiness, man. You can't make a person get married or shame the person because they're not married. Like, that's crazy.
So he also well, not he per se. This let me
The
go through
plan.
Project 2025
Yeah.
Heritage Foundation. They also want to defund the FBI and Homeland Security, which is on page 133, and they want to use the military to break up domestic protests and mass deportation of immigrants and incarceration in camps and in birthright citizenship. All of that is referenced on page 133. So we can go through each point. So defunding the FBI and Homeland Security. Of course, because they would be the ones that will stop you from doing the criminal shit that you would be doing.
Right.
Makes 100% sense.
Right.
Okay.
You got to cover itself up on
Got
that.
to. 2, use the military to break up domestic protests. First of all, that's going to hurt your people. Because we don't fucking protest like that. And when we do protest, most of our protests are peaceful. Exactly. It's usually y'all. So try to use the military to break up a peaceful protest is crazy as hell.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous as hell. So mass deportation of immigrants and incarceration in camps. You know, for him to be trying to put motherfuckers in camps,
that's it.
it's crazy as like you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's just crazy,
you know what?
man.
Just send me back to my country because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Right.
You put me in a goddamn camp,
That's some old Tony Montana shit. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
killing everybody.
Like you
Like
got
I'm
that
gonna be
what
a
freedom.
menace.
Right.
Like you're gonna have to deport me because I'm literally
That
gonna
shit's
be.
crazy.
I'm gonna be a menace to y'all ass. You hear me?
That's
Every chance I get.
right. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then in birthright citizenship. So that's even more crazy because if you're here as an immigrant and you're not a full citizen, but you have a child citizen of the United States, and
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to end that. So saying that the parents are not citizens, they have a child, the child is not a citizen. First of all, you stupid ass motherfucker, if an American gives birth in any other country outside of the United States and they are a citizen of the United States, that child has dual citizenship
Off the rip.
off the fucking rip.
Off the rip.
So why would you try to deny a child born here not that right? Are
That's
you
crazy.
fucking crazy? This shit is crazy to me.
This plan is crazy.
It's just fucking ridiculous. So, right, a few minutes left. So, ban Muslims from entering the country. This is inferred from speeches, not necessarily from the direct document, but yes, we have definitely heard they're not a fan of Muslims. So yes, I can definitely see that definitely happen. Definitely wanted to ban Muslims from entering the country. They want to eliminate federal agencies like the FDA, the EPA,
Mm.
NOAA, and more, which is 363 to 417. So that's pretty much any federal agency that regulates anything. They want to get rid of it. Excuse me, sir, what?
So you had
You
all
want
type
to
of
decimate the fucking United States?
right.
Because that's pretty much
Right.
like y'all conservatives are on some old y'all want slavery back, but we're not going. I'm not listen.
That's
You
even
won't make me nor my child nor none of my grandchildren, none of them.
like
No,
you going back stone ages. Like you just that's
400,
like
500 years ago.
right stone ages. Like how this whole system operate is this like to not have regulation on your food and
Pre-constitution.
like regulation for anything that's dealing with safety, man. Like you just gonna have these folks this speeding out poison. We're gonna have people just falling out and then you don't give them no damn.
Not a damn. And then the last one, which is literally happening now, they want to continue to pad the lower courts and the Supreme Court with right wing judges. So if he is definitely president again, we will probably get another two more right wing judges on the Supreme Court, which is the
Right.
reason why Biden wanted to implement the plan of um shortening their stature,
Right.
because I get it, that's a lifetime appointment, but at the end of the fucking day, there should not be a lifetime appointment. Just like Congress, like y'all should get 2 terms, like the president. Everybody should get 2 terms, and then y'all asses need to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
what?
cause you gotta catch up with the times.
Because what the hell? Y'all got these old dusty ass people on this court
Who
trying to make decisions for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with them.
and this is dirty as anybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and you got an old way of thinking and ain't trying to move elevate. So I don't know. I'm definitely with showing the turn. Like that's you sometimes you get old and see now you just on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So
you were born and raised in the
right,
50s and 60s.
right, and you can't tuck that shit in no more. You just going you was out. I don't give a fuck that. Nigga got my ways, all that type of shit. Like, let it go. Keep it moving. Keep the sense. Sit on down, man.
Born and raised, and you trying to talk about stuff for your great grandchildren's age. Like, come on, bro. Let it go. It's not your business.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's
not
crazy.
your business.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they pretty much just put this into notion before we end the show tonight. if Trump was to win presidency, when he would be at the end of his 4 years, he would be 82.
82 years old.
If Kamala and Walls win the presidency and vice presidency,
Mm.
of course they ain't speak on Kamala because woman, but they referred to Walls. They was like, compared to Walls, if Walls was to serve as vice president for the next 8 years
Mm.
and then run for president and was to win the presidency and was to get the president for the next 8 years, he would still be younger than
Damn.
what Donald Trump
Trump is
is right
now.
now.
Put that in your crack pipe.
And they trying to, and they trying to talk about this man and his military record, talking about some, oh well, he retired after 24 years, and the title that he was when he retired. Of course, you know what I'm saying, like he would have had to serve like another couple of more years to retire at that title.
Right.
But because he didn't serve out those last little 3 or 4 years, it reverted back to his previous title. So they were talking shit about the fact that he said he retired at that title, which is technically correct.
Right.
When he retired, that was his title, but because of the way the military works, they had to revert his rank because of the years in service. And then he also had a mishap where, previous interviews and previous talkings, when he was saying, that he worked with or carried weapons of war, you know what I'm saying? And then I think it was like one word where he said weapons of war, it was the way that he worded it. They were saying like, that's not what you did in the army. You didn't even carry weapons in battle. And he's like, well, based off of his previous interviews, what he did. Right. Just that one little small interview where he had a change up of words. Now y'all trying to crucify this man, but yeah, y'all got Trump up here every day lying.
Every day
this man lied for no reason, unprompted. Yeah. So
yeah, you gotta wake up, everybody.
So again, do your research. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions on Project 2025, if you can't find it, and if you thought I said anything that was a lie, you know what I'm saying? Do your research and prove me wrong.
Right. And that's just, and at the end of the day, you see what it is, and based upon that, you make your decision. Because I know how to make mine. For damn sure. That's your research. Crazy.
Like, it don't take. This how y'all can get your asses on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you can scroll on TikTok for hours, because I ain't gonna lie, every time I get on TikTok, I'm on that bitch for at least an hour.
Yeah.
At minimum.
Right.
So if you can get your stupid ass on TikTok and just scroll through for an hour, you can do research.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
That's all right.
And ask if you have a question.
Exactly. Period.
So, that's tonight's show. You know what I'm saying? Giving a little breakdown of Project 2025 and our opinions on that. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, feel free to drop it in the chat or on the post, and we'll circle back to it when we can on the next episode.
Yes, sir. Back at you next Monday.
Can't wait for sports season to start.
Exactly.
Get this money.
You know what we do. You know how we doing.
You better make sure you have your bets together.
Believe that.
Your research.
Oh, I'm on it.